Stretching more than 40 kilometers between Tilbury and Windsor, drivers along this corridor are limited to 110 kilometers per hour.
I just got back from a trip to Europe, and they drove a lot faster there. The Autobahn in Germany is much, much faster. And so I find the speed limits here are definitely a lot slower.
Even using the 401 sparingly, Windsor driver Robert Saunders feels the speed limit could use an update.
So if you're talking about good weather conditions, 120 should be fine.
Those changes are underway in Alberta, where drivers will be pressing the gas a little harder. Government in that province greenlit a pilot project increasing the speed limit to 120 kilometers per hour on some rural highways.
I like to make time if I have to go to Toronto. I wouldn't mind if it was a 120, to tell you the truth.
I think there is an appetite for a majority of Ontarians that would favorably consider an increased speed limit.
At the Ontario Safety League, President Angelo DiCicco says increasing the speed limit should rely on research. Since 2019, the province has raised the speed along stretches of 400 series highways by 10 kilometers per hour. Increasing the speed limit, DiCicco says, shouldn't change the definition of stunt driving.
That hard cap limit of 150 kilometers an hour should not be touched. I would not recommend that in any way, shape, or form.
So far, the Ford government has not hinted at further speed limit increases. Former OPP Commissioner Chris Lewis believes that's the right call, saying it will only put more strain on police resources.
People are going to drive 10, 15, 20 kilometers over. So if you up it to 120, now you know people are going to be doing 130, 135, 140. And so that's going to increase the number of deaths and injuries.
Regardless of which direction Ontario takes, the Ontario Safety League says greater education is a must on the roads.
Many people will be surprised to find out that there are areas on the 401 where the speed limit, the maximum, has already been increased to 110. And that was several years ago.
CTV News reached out to the Ontario Ministry of Transportation for comment, but did not hear back by our deadline. Robert Lothian, CTV News, Windsor.